Good day everyone. Today we are going to learn the art of note making. Okay, it is very simple and short video for you to understand better. Yes, I'll definitely post an example also very soon. It will hardly take only 10 minutes for you to do the note making process in your exam also. If you remember these points properly and put in action, you will score full marks. Okay, now the main thing in note making is you have to remember certain points. 1. Use phrases and not complete sentences. Phrases are those which do not have a perfect verb in it, but it will definitely give meaning. Okay, so use short phrases and do not write 5 or 6 or 7 lines and don't make sentences. Okay, it should be simple and sweet and short. Then in your note making you have to write 5 or 7 abbreviations. 5 is minimum and 7 is maximum abbreviations. Abbreviations means short form of the given word. Okay, so for example, if you want to write message, we usually end up like MSG. That means it is message. So this is the abbreviated form of this word. So you can use such short forms. Answer, ANS. And do not use numbers as abbreviations. For example, you have to write before. Do not write B4. For writing TO2, do not use number 2. So you should not use numbers in your abbreviations. It is not accepted. And always your abbreviations should be written in a box. Now, coming to the note making process. Minimum your note making passage given in the question paper will be 400 to 500 words. Okay, so that 400 to 500 words, try to separate into 4 paragraphs. You yourself make it. You can use your pencil and make it a 4 paragraphs in the question paper without underlining. Underline it in your brain. Okay, so now, so each in the passage, for each paragraph you try to see in all the paragraph what is the main concept. Every passage will have one particular word on which the whole passage is running about. So that is your concept. So read the whole passage and understand the concept and make it as your title. For example, I have taken it as mobile phone over here. If the passage is completely about usage of mobile phones, how it affects people, how it is useful, so the whole passage is revolving around the topic mobile phone. So you please write title and write mobile phone. Then make the subheading and create subheading. Okay, so for the mobile phone, in these 4 passages, definitely you'll be having advantages, you'll be having disadvantages, you'll be having different models of phones, you'll be having different ways of using a mobile phone. So when you're coming to this, the simple format is you make the subheading number 1. Okay, and write the short form, the abbreviated form, right from the subheading itself. For example, you are taking the advantages first. So you write over here, I have written ADVGS, or you can write ADVTGS, advantages of mobile phone. Then you make 1.1, 1.3, 1.2, 1.3 and 1.4. Each subheading should have 4 minimum subheading. Remember, 4 minimum subheading, otherwise marks will not be given. So for example, what are the usual advantages of a mobile phone? Easy calls. Yes, you can reach any person of any place. Yes, it is wireless. Yes, it is. It can be taken anywhere. That's why it is called as a mobile phone. So these things you can write it in a short format. Easy calls. Can reach any person anywhere. Or you can write can reach anywhere. Wireless. And so on. So then coming to the disadvantages. For disadvantages also use the abbreviated form. Okay, disadvantages of mobile phone. Then addicted to it. You get addicted, so that becomes a disadvantages. For addicted also you can use a abbreviated form. You can write ADD, CTD. Okay, and then forget family and friends. For family you can write FMLY. Yes, friends, FRNDS. Yes, and you get brain disease, nerve weakness. Okay, so for nerve also you can write NVEE and the weakness. So you have to write minimum 4 subheading and 4 sub-subheading, because you have made it as 4 paragraphs out here. After finishing this, on to your right side of your note making, you make a small box and then write the abbreviations inside the box. Okay, so first write the word, that is advantages, that gives you ADVGS. Then disadvantages, for that you have written as DSDVGS. For addicted, ADDCTD. However, whatever abbreviated forms you have used over here, you have to write it in your abbreviated box. It is very simple. You try to take out some newspaper or any magazine or your textbook itself and try to make one. Definitely in my next video I will prepare one example for the note making and I will show you. With this note making only, you have to write the summary. Actually the note making is of 4 marks and your summary is also of 4 marks. So your summary will be from this 4 so usually the summary will be written with the 4 from this 4 points only, which will be around 80 words. It should not exceed beyond 80 words. Thank you.